guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm finally making my first YouTube video. My name is Abby, for those of you that don't know me. If you're new here, hi. And if you're coming from my Instagram, thank you so much as well. I really appreciate you being here. And I was super excited to film this video, and I'm so glad I finally was able to do it and get it posted. I just answered some questions and got ready. Sorry if I keep looking back and forth. I keep trying to remind myself to look like into the camera, but I can see myself here because I film on my phone, and so don't mind that. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to get better at it, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm super excited to make so many more videos, and hopefully you stay tuned for all of them. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so since I'm gonna start with brows, I thought a good question to answer first would be, do you do your own brows? They always look on point. First of all, thank you. I pretty much just like clean up around here with tweezers. I don't really do much to them. I just make sure they don't look too crazy. Also, if I forget to mention like the products that I'm using, I'll list them down in the description. But I didn't want this video to be too focused on the makeup. I wanted it more of just like casual. Another question is, well, I'm just gonna answer two questions. The first one is, how old are you? I'm 22 years old. And then the second one is, at what age did you start wearing makeup? Probably like 14 or 15. Started off wearing like eyeliner, mascara. That's all I would wear. That's when I started doing winged eyeliner on myself, and so I would wear literally nothing else, just winged eyeliner, like a super thick bold winged eyeliner, and mascara, and that's pretty much it. Whenever I was younger, like in elementary school, I would sneak into my mom's bathroom and I would put on the tiniest bit of eyeliner, like in my waterline, or I would do like a little tiny bit of mascara, just because I just liked putting it on, but I wouldn't put enough on to where it would be like really noticeable, because I knew that she'd get mad at me if I did, and so I just would put on like a little tiny bit. Or, oh my gosh, something I would do also is I would steal either like her eyeliner or her mascara. Like as soon as I got to school, before I saw anyone, I would go to the bathroom and I would put some on. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm wearing makeup. Like, I felt so cool. And then before I would leave for the day, I would like ask to go to the bathroom or whatever, and I would go and take it off. I never did a very good job of taking it off because she always noticed. Well, not always, but pretty much always. When she would pick me up, I would not look at her in her eyes until we got home, and then I would like run to the bathroom, take it off even more just to make sure it was all gone, and then I would go about my day. And I did that so many times. What a weird child. So yeah, but I pretty much started wearing makeup when I was like 14, I would say. And I didn't really start wearing like foundation and stuff until I was probably like 18. I think that's when I started wearing like face makeup. Next question is, how did you get into makeup, and what's a good full coverage matte foundation? I pretty much have always liked makeup. Like, it's always been fun to me. Ever since I was little, I always like couldn't wait till I was old enough to wear makeup. And so once I was finally able to wear makeup, I just honestly just started playing around with it, and I liked it more and more. And I also started watching a lot of YouTube videos, which is what also helped me like know what kind of products were good and stuff like that, and what to try. So that's pretty much how I got into makeup, I guess. A good full coverage matte foundation So I have dry skin, so I don't really lean towards matte foundations, but I do have a couple. So my go-to foundation, the one that I love using pretty much like the majority of the time, is the Maybelline, I think it's the Superstay foundation. And I wouldn't say that that one's really like matte. I would say it has more of like a natural finish, and it has really good coverage. I do like full coverage foundations. And then another one would be the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation. That one has like a crazy amount of coverage. A little goes a long way. And that one is matte. I would say that one is matte. And so like I can still wear it even though I have dry skin. I just have to hydrate my skin before, like put moisturizer or oil or whatever. That way it doesn't look super dry and like cakey on my skin. But if you have oily skin, I would definitely recommend that one. And then another one that I highly recommend that unfortunately I can't use is the L'Oreal, oh my gosh, I don't know what it's called. It's like in a glass bottle with a red top. I'll put a picture in here somewhere again. But that one is so good. I bought it a while back and unfortunately it broke me out. I think it's because of the scent, like it's a little scented and my skin can be kind of sensitive. But that one I highly recommend. That one's not really dewy at all either. That one is more matte, I would say. It has really good coverage and it wears really well. What's the best foundation for dry skin? I really like this one from Physicians Formula. I use it all the time and it's more like I wouldn't say it's really dewy, but it's more dewy than the other ones that I've mentioned. It wears really well. Like I feel like it just looks better as the day goes on and it's not drying at all. It's like a hydrating foundation and it has more sheer coverage, like it's not full coverage or anything, but it's really pretty. Like it evens out the skin tone. It's called the Healthy Foundation. And so the only thing is, honestly, Physicians Formula, their shade range is not the best at all. So if you can find your shade, then I would definitely recommend getting that one. But like if you can't, honestly I feel like if you have dry skin you can get away with most foundations unless they're just like really bad. I feel like you can get away with them even if they claim to be like matte foundations, as long as you hydrate your skin really well. Another question was, what kind of powder do you use? My favorite, like all-time favorite loose powder at the moment is this one from Maybelline. And it's amazing. Like it's super affordable. You can get it at the drugstore. And it's really smoothing. Like it makes your skin look perfect and flawless and beautiful and amazing. What's your all-time favorite palette? That is a hard question. I love the Jaclyn Hill palettes, like all of her palettes. I love them. The ones with Morphe. I also really like the one that Kathleen Lights made with Colourpop, the Dream Street one, and the So Jaded palette. Those palettes are beautiful, and the eyeshadows are really good. Like they're super easy to blend. They're really pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna go do my base real quick because I feel like I cannot multitask, so I'll be right back when my base is done. I'm just gonna do foundation, concealer, and powder, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the base is done. I forgot to use primer, so I can't believe I forgot primer. But primer makes such a huge difference. It's crazy. What was your very first makeup product you ever used? So you guys, so you remember how I said I would like sneak and get my mom's makeup? So actually, honestly, I think the first makeup product I ever used was her mascara, which was this really old, I'm pretty sure CoverGirl still makes it. but it was like kind of a like thick tube, and it was orange. I think, I want to say it was Covergirl Lashblast or Lash Boost or something. And that was my mom's go-to mascara. And I remember specifically it was in like, it was a brown shade. She didn't use black mascara, she used brown mascara. I don't know why. My mom has like pretty dark hair. Another question was, what's my favorite mask? And I can never remember the name of the brand. My brother actually got it for me for Christmas last year, and it's like a gel, like deep cleansing mask. Whenever my skin is feeling gross and just like really dirty and I feel like it needs a deep clean, I use that mask. It's like a green gel mask, like a cucumber mask. It's a little on the pricey side, but to be honest, it's like, I'll definitely purchase it after I run out because it's really good. Okay, so I'm going to answer these two questions together because I feel like they kind of go together. So one of them was, what are you up to now? And then the other one was, what career are you pursuing? So right now, honestly, I'm just working. I work at State Farm. I just started working there a few months back. I was working at Wingstop before, and then I started working at State Farm in February. I had to take a break from school. I was working on my bachelor's, and I didn't have that much longer left, but since they cut our hours at Wingstop, I was making a lot less, and so I wasn't able to afford school anymore. And I was paying for it all on my own. Like, I had financial aid, but whatever I had to pay out of pocket, I was paying for it. At my school, we have to get our balance down to a certain amount in order to be able to register for the next semester. And so right now I'm just working on trying to get that balance down so I can go back, because State Farm has a tuition reimbursement program, and so they actually help you pay for school. Like, you pay for school, and then as long as you pass your classes, they'll reimburse you up to a certain amount. They do that after you've been with them for 6 months, and so I'll reach 6 months in August, and then hopefully by next spring, spring of 2021, I'll be able to go back to school and keep working on my bachelor's. I don't have much longer left at all, so I'm super excited to finish. And then, what career am I pursuing? So I'm actually getting my degree in communications. And initially when I started college, like, I wanted to be a journalist because I really love writing. And so that's what I thought I wanted to do, but now I'm not really sure. But what I do like about the degree that I'm getting is it's very broad, so I feel like I'll be able to use it in pretty much whatever job I end up pursuing, whatever career I end up pursuing. So yeah, honestly, I don't really know, I guess, would be the answer to that question. I don't have a specific career that I'm set on, but I know I'll figure it out. I almost like want to try different things out and see kind of where, not where I land, but like how I feel about different things before I decide what I want to do, like, long term. I do know that I want to stay at State Farm for a while, just because, like, the benefits are so good and they make it very accessible for personal development, if that makes sense. So that's something I really like, something that I never thought I'd look for in a job, but I actually really enjoy that aspect of it. Let's see, there's only a couple more questions. Oh, what is something you wish people knew about you without having to tell them? Okay, so I feel like something I wish people could know about me without me having to tell them is I'm very introverted, I guess, and like shy. So like, if I go somewhere new with like new people, I don't tend to like go out of my way to go and find someone to talk to. And I feel like a lot of the time that can come across as being rude, but it's not that. I just get so nervous. And like, I want to talk to people so bad. Like, I get so in my head and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what do I even say? Like, how do you even start a conversation? What is that? How do people even do that, you know? Like, once someone starts talking to me and like asking me questions and like we kind of get a conversation going, I'm fine and I'm super friendly and like I don't mind talking to new people. It's just like initiating the conversation that makes me super nervous. Okay, like at first I don't know how to keep the conversation going and I'm like, okay, and then I feel like they're like, okay, bye. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I guess, yeah, I'm not rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just awkward and shy and yeah, but I'm working on it. I want to get better at that for sure. Any boys in your life? No. That's not really something that I've been thinking about as of like recently. Well, not like recently, but like within the past like few months. There's just been other things that I'm thinking about, like other things that I'm focused on that I want to put my energy, time, and efforts into, rather than like adding a relationship on top of that. Like, I feel like I wouldn't, not that I wouldn't be able to, obviously, like I'd be capable, and like if I really wanted it I would be able to, and like I would put in the effort and the time and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm just not really looking like that's not really where I'm at the moment. Like I said, I feel like I'm doing a lot of personal development, if that makes sense, and so that's kind of where my focus is at the moment. How are you so adorable? Thanks. I don't know about all that, so yeah. Someone else said tell me everything. I don't think we have the time, but I'll tell you some things. My favorite color is blue. My birthday's December 5th. My favorite food is chicken Alfredo. I also love burgers. I don't love roller coasters, but I'll get on them and then have a good time. I live in Dallas and I've lived here my whole life. I love to sing. I'll sing like random words all the time. I love makeup, as you know. And I don't know. I guess that was the last thing. I like makeup, which y'all already knew. That was lame. Oh, I like change. I like to rearrange my room like 50 times a week or something. Subtle like that. 50. I thrive in change, like in new environments. Oh my gosh, like if my surroundings change, I love it. Yeah, so I think that's it. We're all done. This is the finished look. Like I said, I'll link everything down below in the description, like everything that I used, and I think that's it. I think that's all I have to tell you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had a fun time watching, and if you did stay all the way to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love you so much. You're the best ever. I hope you're doing okay right now. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're staying safe. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you leave a comment down below of what you want to see next from me. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to my channel because there will be many more videos coming. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you again so much for watching. Bye!